Is it really that you can't trust men, or you don't trust yourself with choosing men? This conversation is gonna hurt some feelings, and y'all might be in your feelings. You might not want to come back to this video because I think y'all need to go get some tea, because this conversation gonna be, it really changed my trajectory. It really changed my perspective on not only dating but men, and how I handled things and where I was in life. And now that I'm not in that place anymore, look back and be like, oh my God, I too was not emotional available either. So this conversation comes up so much, and I could be wrong. It could be 50-50, but I feel like majority of the time, the main thing people say the most is that men aren't emotionally available. But I truly feel like a healthy person cannot be with an unhealthy person. There is something that connects you two together. It's easy to be like, he neglected me in this way, he did this, he did that. But why are you attached to someone who mistreats you? Why are you attracted to somebody who neglects you? Why are you attracted to somebody that you don't feel like you're getting that respect from? And being in a better light with myself, I can honestly say that's because I neglected myself. I was too busy focusing on what he was doing more than creating my own world. That's my responsibility to make sure my world is good. But if I'm so outside of my body, that's giving self-neglect. If you're loving in yourself truly, you are not going to settle for somebody who does the complete opposite. I look back and I'm just like, wow, I wasn't available either. If I'm emotionally available, I am not going to settle for somebody who is not emotionally available. To be emotionally available is to be emotionally available to yourself. And I think how you talk to yourself plays a huge difference. I'm having a conversation with a couple of friends, and the topic came up with trusting men. But not all of us have wounds, but for those who do have wounds from past relationships, is it really that you can't trust men, or you don't trust yourself with choosing the right men, good men? Because I've been wrong before. I have been wrong before a few times. So it's not like I don't trust men. When I'm not emotionally available, I don't want a guy who's available. I'm always trying to find something wrong about him. There's got to be something wrong with you, because why are you so nice? Why are you so sweet to me? And what I'm really saying is, I don't even treat myself this way. Why would you treat me this way? Why are you being so nice? Isn't that so sad to hear out loud? Like, why are you being so good to me? Something must be wrong with you. You must be small, or you must have another motive. All because I do not talk to myself this way. If a guy were to say, look nice, and you don't receive that compliment, you are supposed to be in your femininity, okay? Whether you believe it or not. I believe in believing everything good, all the good things. So even if somebody did not mean what they said, if the intent was good and positive, and a thought that served me, a compliment that served me, you're pretty, you're smart, I never would have thought of that, you changed my life, blah, blah, whatever the positivity is, if they are giving it to me, I'm going to receive it. I'm going to say thank you. And I think it says so much when we just rebuke, when we just deny access to positive compliments. Like, why is that so hard for you to believe? Is it the fact that you don't believe what they're saying? Oh, you're just saying that because, well, why would you think that he's just saying that? Because it's happened before? Because I know things have happened before, but I also know that I'm not hard to look at, even on my worst day. And that's a positive thought that I literally brainwash myself to believing. If I'm going to believe everything good, I gotta believe that I'm not hard to look at, because I'm just gonna be mean to myself. Am I hard to look at? Am I annoying? Am I just the worst person because I'm not that organized as other people are? Feeding the negative thoughts, you believe them. You really believe in everything that you tell yourself. Ladies, how many lies have we chose to believe when we weren't emotionally available? And when I say emotionally available, I think a lot of us automatically think to the guy. I'm saying to you. Are you emotionally available for you? Because when you're emotionally available for you, you can't attach to a guy who is unavailable. It wouldn't make sense. That doesn't click. Wait a minute. I feed myself all these positive thoughts. I think so highly of myself. Why would you talk to me that way? Why would you? How could I be attracted to you? You're not even nice to yourself. Because if you were nice to yourself, you would be nice to me. That is what I'm talking about when it comes to how you talk to yourself, positive self-talk. What am I believing? What am I allowing myself to believe? What am I allowing myself to receive? Positive thoughts just create a better life for you. You're not limited. You're not overthinking. You're not just bashing yourself. Because when you're bashing yourself, you're bashing others. When you're judging yourself so hard, you're judging others so hard. It reeks. Rather just being in flow. I am pretty. And even if it's hard to just say I am pretty, just say maybe I am. But why is it so hard to believe? Who told you you weren't? And why do you value their opinion? Because of their title? Honey, fuck a title, okay, from here on out. I can't do no with a title. Oh, related? Oh, you're my spouse? Oh, you're my sibling? You're supposed to be my best friend? But what is the bond? Is this bond healthy? Do you help me to love who I am? I feel like people who love you will make you feel so good about who you are. They are helping you to accept yourself. It's great to be connected to people who remind you that you are not raggedy, that you are not ugly. You actually need those lifelines. They're literally lifelines. Hey, baby, here's a reminder. It's just like picking a beautiful quote out of a jar every morning. Hey, sis, I love you. Hey, I'm thinking about you. Oh my gosh, girl, I love that post that you put up. Oh my God, your hair is so pretty, girl. Okay with the lashes. Okay. Like, nothing less than love. Okay? If you are struggling to give yourself that emotional support, that emotional love, we got to be open to receiving. But a lot of us are in our hyper independence mode. And I don't even think we know it. But what we do know is that we don't feel comfortable. We don't make it a priority to let people know whatever it is. Like, girl, can I have a minute? I hate to do this. This is hard for me to do. But like, what's the worst that can happen, guys? We got to stop being so mean to ourselves and just accept the fact that we are human. I don't know where this superhuman came from. Maybe a man probably just threw that from there. Superwoman, superhuman. Why? What's so super about it? What's so super about doing too much when I don't have to? When I don't have to. And once you give yourself credit for all the things that you do, you're validating yourself. Dang, I did this, I did that, I do this, I do that. This may be routine for me, but like, it's still a lot for one human, even if you don't have kids, even if you don't have a spouse. Being a human is hard. You need lifelines. And statistics have shown that people with healthier platonic relationships, when you have a community of lifelines, people who give what they're receiving, where there's no question. When they see you at your lowest, they're just like, get up. I'm here. What you need? Let's come on. We can't stay here. Like, you, not only do you have to be that person, but you need those people. Good people need good people. Good people deserve good people. Supportive people deserve supportive people. Therapists have therapists, guys. We are human. F doing the most. Right now, I think a lot of us just need to focus on pouring into ourselves. I think that sounds like such a costly thing to do. And in a different perspective, it is costly because you could be taking years off your life over not being kind to yourself, because those thoughts, those feelings, those experiences, they stay in your body. They stay in your body. They don't talk about this. The more active you are and you're detoxing your body of toxins, you're taking those 10,000 steps a day, you're working out from 30 to 60 minutes, whatever you can do, something is better than nothing. You are putting a deposit of self-love into your body. I'm validating myself. I deserve this. This is an investment. Not only is this an investment, but I'm adding more positive days to my life. I am living longer. I'm going to be not only physically strong, but I'm going to be mentally strong. If you're wondering how to be emotionally available, start by doing what you know you need to do. We grown here. Like, what do I need to do? What am I not doing is what I like to ask myself. It's easy to be like, what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm still doing this and that. What are you not doing? Because we could be doing a lot of what we really don't need to be doing and doing more of what we could be doing to speed up the process. Because why not? A lot of us do a lot of what we don't need to do. Like, we give other people our attention. We're scrolling. We're checking out other people's lives. We know other people's lives more than our own. It's easy to judge everybody else when you're not looking at yourself, isn't it? Why are we always leading with judgment? Why aren't we leading with curiosity? You see somebody in a bad spot in life? It's easy to be like, well, she should have, I wonder what she's gone through in the past. I wonder what has led her to be this version of herself. We don't just act the way that we do for no reason. There's always a root cause, a reason, experiences, things that we choose not to let go of. You're choosing to tell yourself that I can't trust men. And I get it out of safety. That shit hurts. A heartbreak. Girl, I forgot the term. I'll leave it down here because my best friend sent this to me. I knew that it was a thing. Like, a heartbreak is equivalent to a literal, like, heart attack. That shit is draining. But girl, listen to me. I am a hopeless romantic. Just give me about 6 months and I'm just back in the game. I'm just like, okay, let's see what else. See how I can apply it to the future. But do we really want to let one experience ruin or limit the amount of more memories and experiences different people we can meet? How can we learn to trust ourselves with choosing others? I think that is to work on being available for yourself. Actually, I am pretty. I know I am pretty. So I will receive these compliments. Even if I do not trust this person, I know that that positive compliment that they gave me, the intent was to make me feel good. And not only that, where's the lie? Please validate to me, ladies, where you're not pretty at. Oh, I don't believe it when he tells me I'm not. When they say I'm not beautiful. I don't care if he believes what he's saying, but I know that I'm beautiful. I'll receive the compliment. I don't need your compliment. I compliment myself. That is what it is to be emotionally available. Knowing that I deserve all the good things. I'm available for all the good things is how I perceive emotionally available. Not only all the good things, but I am ready to look at the areas that I may neglect. I'm ready for the blind spots. I accept who I am. I accept that I am not perfect, but I am ready to be open because I am open with myself. I'm not afraid to get hurt. I trust that I will not ignore the red flags. I trust the fact that whether this works out or not, that it does not dilute my worth. I trust that I'm going to make it out alive, and life is going to go on, and I'm going to be better and stronger because I know what I am capable of because of what I've went through, what I've experienced, and what I know I deserve. So I know I deserve somebody good. So in order for me to be available for all the good, I have to believe that I deserve the good. I deserve a guy who says that I'm beautiful, right? I don't believe when they say that. But don't you deserve a guy that's good? Do you believe that you deserve a good guy? A good guy could come by and you wouldn't know what to do with him because you're not available for yourself. I've been there, girl. I went on this date with this guy. It was shortly after my separation with my ex-husband. And this guy was so sweet. Eye contact. He could not take his eyes off of me. I could have asked him to go get me the moon, and he would have tried his best. Girl, when I tell you, and me not being emotionally available, I didn't know that. Girl, I told myself everything that he's. Something must be wrong with him. Like, oh my God, why is he being so like affectionate? Like, why is he so nice? Like, why does he keep looking at me like I'm Beyonce? Like I'm not Beyonce. Why he's just smiling the whole time. And now, looking back, I'm like, oh my God, Charlene, like, that's the guy we want. Now that I'm available, that's the guy that I want. Not him specifically, but that is the requirement. And I thank him, even though, how he was emotionally available. He could not accept the fact that I could not receive his love. He could not stay around and allow someone who was unavailable to neglect his love. A guy who's emotionally available wants to pour into you. And if I was available loving myself, I would know that the way that he looked at me is availability. I am open. I am here. He told me, girl, he said, what did he say? I was overwhelmed. Just adjusting to like being single. Like I was married for like almost 10 years, And he came over and he was just like, Charlene, like, I want to help you. Like, you don't have to do it alone. He looked me in my eyes and he said, you don't have to do it alone. Girl, never in my whole life has anybody ever said that to me. No adult, no friend, no coworker, no one has ever said that to me. Not even my own husband. And he doesn't know, but like he changed my life forever because whenever I get in a place of feeling like I'm a burden, or I just remember him saying, you don't have to do it alone. And girl, when I tell you, that scared the shit out of me. That scared the fucking shit out of me. Looking back now, I was terrified. I was just like, is he trying to control me? Does he want to like control my life? Like, does he just want to like control me? Is all I thought about coming out of a terrible marriage. Like, I was like, oh my God, like he wants to control me. Like he's crazy. He just wants to like be territorial. Like I was frightened. Those were ears of trauma. I heard from ears of trauma. Ears and years. My lens was not clear. I just remained unavailable. He still, he reached out. He's like, I'll take you. And, Mike, he was a Boston. He like Boston. Well, Mike, you like the Patriots. I'll take you and Mike, you can go to the game. And I was just like, what is he doing? What are you doing? And now that I'm emotionally available, I'm just like, that is safety. I was scared of safety. Mind you, I came out of a bad relationship, so to me that was just like, I had somebody who used those tactics and made me feel like that was what safety was, or that safety did not exist. I didn't even think of that term ever in my life as a love language for me. It's reassurance and safety, because that was used for control. That was used for somebody else's advantage. When I have somebody here who's actually just like, actually, you're safe. Actually, you don't have to do it alone. When you are hearing from ears of trauma, you're just like, oh my God. And now I'm just like, that was safety. Like I didn't have to worry. I didn't have to question. All the answers was there. He said I could ask me anything. And I've had guys who say that. Actually, I only had another guy. Never mind. Okay. They say that. But I've never had a guy that open, that emotionally, and he was like vulnerable. And he did not try to rush me. He was very patient because he just got out of a marriage, and I think he was going through like a divorce at that time. And I was just like, I could not receive it. And I could not receive it because I did not see it for myself. Healthy? What is healthy? What is healthy? Ugh. It's like eating McDonald's every day of your life and then somebody try to give you Greek yogurt. Excuse me? Somebody trying to give you something that's better for you. You're just like, what? I want to McFlurry, ho. I don't want no Greek yogurt. That's what we doing. Girl, like a healthy person wants you to feel good about yourself. But are you a healthy person to yourself? Do you know what it feels like to feel good? What does feeling good feel like to you? These things that you seek out of a relationship, taking the fact that you don't trust men out of the equation, what would be the ideal relationship for you? And how can you live that now? I am aware that I am single, but girl, I always tell myself every day, I'm a wife. And I carry myself like a wife. I am a wife. With or without a husband, I am a wife. And that to me is nurturing. That to me is partnership. That to me is great communication. That to me is catering. Like that is me. I'm a princess. Like what? For me, the passenger side, homie, like with or without a man, that is who I am. I don't need a man to be like, okay, you're wifey. I know I'm wifey. And that's why I'm not going to settle for people who mistreat me, because I'm a whole wife. My husband would not want me stressed out. My husband wants me to have flowers. My husband knows that I deserve flowers. You know why? Because I give myself flowers. Have you bought yourself flowers? Do you take yourself out on dates? Do you give yourself hugs? Do you rub your skin? But you just look at yourself and you're just like, girl, despite the dark bags, despite the ashy lips, despite that tooth that just is falling out of line after wearing them braces, nothing takes away from my value because I am being good to myself. I am just taking in all the positivity. I'm looking at all the positive. I used to hate my fingers. It was used to just be like, oh, they're just long nails. My hands work, baby. My legs work. I'm strong. I bear 2 children. Okay? I had 2 cesareans. I love this body. Like, we only gotta focus on like the facial features and stuff like that. What can your body do? My heart works. My lungs are working. I love my eyes. I can see every morning. My laugh is a bit much, you know what I'm saying? But like, I have a voice. I can express my feelings. I can get up and go as I please. I want to be emotionally available. I want to know what it feels like to trust somebody. So start trusting yourself. How do I trust myself? Love yourself. Well, how do I love myself? How do you talk to yourself? How do you treat yourself? What are you doing for yourself? You set the bar. You don't have to set it low. Stop ignoring yourself. Stop neglecting yourself so you won't accept a guy who neglects you. Yeah, I'm going to accept him because I neglect myself. Clearly, because I'm with a guy who treats me like shit. So I must be neglecting myself. If I don't neglect myself, what the fuck is you doing here, homie? That's crazy. You know, glad I got that off my chest, girl. Welcome to my TED Talk, shout it. Yeah, I just had to deliver this message. You can be available. Just speak what you want. Speak it out loud. Believe in all the good things. There are good men out there, so you can see it. A lot of people are like, oh, I don't have a good man in my life. Tell yourself that there are good men out there, and you will see the good. Focus on the good, and the good gets better. If you focus in on the negative, you're going to think that the pool is just full of all piece of shit men. But I feel like women who say that all men ain't shit, how could you think that? Do you really believe that when you say that? I see the good. There are good guys out there. There has to be, because I'm a good person. I can't be the only good person in the world. I have a load full of girlfriends who are good women. God didn't just make all women just good and not the guys. What lens am I looking from? A lens where I subconsciously don't believe that I am deserving of a good man? I think they don't exist because I don't believe that I deserve one. I don't believe that they exist because I don't even treat myself good. So how could another guy treat me good? How can a guy treat me good? I don't treat myself good. How can you love me like I don't even love myself? That's what I hear when I hear people talk like that. Ew. I hear, but I have 2 kids. What? My mom had 3 kids when she met my stepdad. That didn't take away from her value, and I gotta remember that. Like, me having kids, bringing kids into the world is like, dilutes my worth? What? Ew, who said that? That's a thought that doesn't serve me. I'm just going to accept guys who believe that. I will not accept a guy who loves the fact that I have kids. If I think that that's raggedy, I'll be like, why do you like me? There must be something wrong with you, because why the hell would you think that that's okay when I can't even see that for myself? Girl, do you know that we are a reflection? People see that. People feel that. Your energy is a source. How you perceive yourself is how the world will perceive you. If you think you raggedy, sis, you carry a raggedy energy. If you think no guys are good, that's raggedy energy too. God didn't make no mistakes with men, just like he didn't make mistakes with me. There are people who have gone through things like I have. There are people who aren't self-aware, or there's people who haven't met somebody who is emotionally available, who sets that boundary, and who really forces that person to like, dang, oh, she got standards. Change the game. You can have standards. You can be like, I don't date guys who blah, blah, blah. I'm not attracted to guys who da, da, da. Not just dates anybody who wants you. Please have some standards. Girl, do you like what you see? I dated people who were like, kind of ugly because I thought that that was like being safe. Like, I subconsciously did not believe that I deserved a guy who is on my level. Now I say that, but then I didn't know my worth. So I was just like, what's down there? That's gonna be easier. Ew, why do you want easy? You're easy? You must be. Right? You hear me? Girl, the more I talk, the more I just want to say, shut up. Girl, I'm about to go to bed. Just love yourself, girl. Accept yourself. Feed yourself all the positivity. Write it down on a paper and then say it in the mirror. Smile at yourself. There's no such thing as being self-absorbed. They just be making shit up. That was a hater who invented that term. Bro, ain't no way you got me that. Self-absorbed. Focusing on yourself more than others. Self-absorbed. Caring about yourself more than others. Self-absorbed. Girl, don't think that that's doing too much. You're not doing enough, clearly, because you won't even accept a compliment. Words of positivity. You can't just exhale and say thank you. The more you receive it, the more you'll believe it. It's hard because we're scared. We have every right to be scared because of our past experiences, but are they going to limit where we go in the future? That was in the past. He was broken. You were broken. You accepted him when you were broken. We don't want to be broken anymore. Do you want to be that same girl that accepts less? You have to allow people to love you correctly. That starts with you. You have to receive all the good things and start by talking to yourself in that way. Receive all the blessings. Look at yourself. Feed yourself all the positive thoughts. You literally have to brainwash yourself into believing all of the good. And then you will attract better. And then you will accept better because you're no longer brainwashing. That is a mindset. You can change your mindset if you want to. If you believe you're deserving, if you're ready to do the work, if you really want someone who is healthy, you have to mirror that person because whoever you're with, you are mirroring. You can't be like, he did it, because guess what? You allowed it, you accepted it, you're attracted to it, you settled for it, you accepted it, you tolerated it, you stayed attached to that. He did Somebody betrays me once. You don't get 10 tries. I've been there. I accept myself for who I am, so I'm going to accept you for who you are and where you're at right now in life. I'm not waiting for you to be nice. I'm not waiting for you to care. I'm not waiting for you to insert me into your life. I'm not waiting on myself anymore. This is growth. Boundaries. It sounds mean and aggressive to be assertive from people who don't honor their feelings, who don't have the boundaries, who just take what they can. I'm not doing that. I'm not that girl. No. Excuse me. It took a lot of work to get here. When you do that work, girl, you will not. Oh my God, you tried to play me. I just got hit on at I went to an event last night. And this guy, he had beautiful eyes, he had curly hair too, smooth. I'm not here to date anybody. I know a place that I was at that my husband wasn't there. You know what I mean? Like, my husband ain't gonna be here. My husband ain't here. I just know my husband's not here. So I don't take any guy seriously here because that's not the husband I want, all right? I'm supporting a friend at an event, okay? This guy comes up, blah, blah, blah. He's talking. He's just, every time he says, you know, you're beautiful, like, I like you. I'm thinking in my head, why wouldn't you like me? So I'm just like, thank you. You know, and he's just like, why are you laughing? And I'm like, do you like girls who don't laugh? I said, I'm allowed to laugh. And I think he took that as like, I didn't take him serious. Like, I didn't think that he was serious. And the energy shifted. I'm not easily flattered either. Just because I'm emotionally available doesn't mean I want everybody. I can't do nothing with words. I just met you 5 minutes ago and you won't even tell me your name. Yeah, I told you mine. Yeah, he showed me some money, a big wad of money. You're showing everything but emotional maturity. You won't even tell me your name. Yet you want me to take you seriously? That's crazy. See, if I was unavailable, I wouldn't care. I would think that's cute. He hasn't even told me his name yet. Like, oh my God. Not taking myself seriously. I do take myself seriously. I just told you my name. You can't even tell me yours, but you want me to take you seriously here? But he said something like, look at me, like I'm being serious. Like, and I'm just like, who are you trying to fool, little boy? I am emotionally mature. I'm not the Charlene from 5 years ago, because this little toxic, immature behavior that you got going on, I just would have been like, attention. Love is attention. I just be in that mode, like roller coaster mode, where there's anxiety and it just is not healthy. And it's just like, oh my God, I'm like, oh, he's not regulating his nervous system. These are the things I'm saying in my head. A friend came, she knew him, and their performances were about to go on, and I bought some cookies. So we were gonna go up there, and she was like, will you watch her cookies? And he was like, yeah, I got him. And I was like, he dropped his drink earlier too, and that's after he said that he wasn't drunk, even though I didn't even say that you were drunk. You just said, oh, I'm not drunk, I don't drink a lot. It's weird that you would say that, because I wouldn't even say that if I wasn't drunk. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna go over there and be like, oh, I didn't just take a shit 2 minutes ago. Like, what? You know what I mean? So anyways, I was like, okay, I don't know if I can trust him with my cookies, because, you know, he just dropped his drink on those nice shoes he got. And she said something too, and he's just like, okay, fine, take the cookies. And I was just like, oh, and I was supposed to take this person seriously? See, if I was emotionally unavailable, I just would have been like, oh, I shouldn't have said that. I didn't have to say all that. Just blaming myself. Girl, we grown. Don't you want a grown-ass man? He can't take a joke? Oh, we can't clown like I be clowning with my friends? Oh, yeah, no. Do you know what I mean? Emotionally available, unemotionally available. He tried it. He's not emotionally available. Like, yeah, the eye contact was great. I gave that. I mean, but why wouldn't you be looking at me? He had like light eyes too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not listening. I'll give credit when it's due. He wasn't hard to look at. But like, I'm not here. I just don't want somebody to just look good. How's your brain? Do you regulate your nervous system? What do you do for a living? He said he had 3 kids. Well, at least I got, give me credit, because only got 1 baby mama. And I was like, in my head I was like, baby mama. My husband wouldn't use that word, because I don't say baby mama. I'm not a baby mama. I'm an ex-wife. And if we weren't married, we wouldn't have kids, obviously. But like, if that did happen, I'm the mother to his child. He's the father to my child. Ain't no baby mama. Girl, I don't play. And those are my boundaries. Those are my standards. I like a man with a nice vocabulary. How you speak, because that's me. I don't play about how I speak. I be clowning a little bit and be joking, shit like that. But like, my husband, I wish he would refer to the mother of his child as baby mama. My husband wouldn't. Oh, baby mom, your baby mama? Oh, okay. All right. She carried your kids and she's just a baby mama. I don't want to be with somebody who, like, later down the line, unless things ain't work out, he said baby mama, referred to me as a baby mama. Girl, that's what I'm talking about with the standards. How I treat myself. I set the tone. I set the foundation. You got to come here. You got to meet me where I'm at. I'm not going down there. I'm not going to settle for a guy who says baby mama. I'm not going to settle for a guy who gets mad easily. I just met you 10 minutes ago. How you going to be 2 months, 3 months down the road? Over a joke? You can't take a little joke? Oh, you can't watch my cookies? You can't even put her a drink. If he said that, somebody said that to me, I'd be like, shut up. Oh, you can't just take a joke. That's not, I like jokes. Boy, when I tell you I clown, I clown. That's therapeutic. Just like music is medicine, so is laughing. So yeah, girl, I'm for real done talking. My social battery, my talking battery, period, is at like 2%. So like, I will see you guys in May. The first Monday in May. I hope this video helps somebody. Let me know if this resonated with you. What are the highlights for you? But if you made it to the end of this video, thank you for clicking onto my video. This is Charlene's POV. I just hope you have a good week, the last week of April. I'm looking forward to May. This weekend we will be going to Pennsylvania for Mikey's AAU games tournaments. So I'm gonna be busy again, but I had to make this video. Okay, girls and guys, thanks for clicking. I love you guys. This is fun. Until next time. Okay, bye.